Chapter 7, Mishnah 2. The second of the three categories listed in the previous Mishnah. These substances disqualify a mikveh and do not complete it. Water, whether tameh or tahor, that was in a container and is therefore shuven. Water in which fruits or vegetables were picked, and water in which fruits or vegetables were cooked, which are also shuven because they were in containers during the picking or cooking process. And temed, that is not fermented, which is shuven because it too was in a container. These substances are basically water. Thus, they become shuven when they entered the containers. Being shuven, their addition to a deficient mikveh disqualifies the mikveh and certainly does not complete it. The mikveh gives an example of these shuven substances disqualifying a mikveh. How do they disqualify a mikveh and not complete it? If a mikveh contains 40 sa'ah less 1 kortov, i.e. a small amount, and a kortov of these shuven substances fell into it, the added kortov does not complete the mikveh because it is shuven. However, although it does not complete the mikveh, it does not disqualify the mikveh either. But when 3 lugan of these shuven substances are added to a mikveh that is missing 3 lugan, they even disqualify it. 4 shuven disqualifies the mikveh if it has the volume of 3 lugan. It is in a case such as this that the shuven substances disqualify a mikveh and do not complete it. The Mishnah moves on to the third category, i.e. substances that neither complete a mikveh nor disqualify it. But the other 6 of the second special liquids, namely wine, bee honey, olive oil, milk, dew, and blood, and fruit juice, and fish juice, and fermented temed, these substances sometimes complete a mikveh and sometimes do not complete it. How so? In what circumstances do these substances complete a mikveh, and when do they not complete a mikveh? The following is an example of a case where they do not complete a mikveh. If a mikveh contained 40 sa'ah less 1 sa'ah, i.e. 39 sa'ah, and a sa'ah of these substances fell into the mikveh, it does not complete the mikveh because these substances cannot count toward the 40 sa'ah that a mikveh requires. At the same time, these substances do not disqualify the mikveh. It is in such a case that these substances neither complete a mikveh nor disqualify it. Having described a situation in which these substances do not complete a mikveh, the Mishnah describes a situation in which they do complete one. If a mikveh contained 40 sa'ah of water and someone added a sa'ah of these substances to the mikveh and then removed the sa'ah from it, this mikveh is valid. That is, he added 1 sa'ah of wine, for example, to complete a mikveh, which held 40 sa'ah of water, making a total of 41 sa'ah. Then he removed 1 sa'ah from the mikveh, leaving it again with 40 sa'ah. Now, the removed sa'ah certainly did not consist entirely of wine, for at least some of the water of the mikveh must have become mixed in it. Therefore, the remaining 40 sa'ah must contain a measure of wine. The mikveh is nevertheless valid, despite the fact that some of its 40 sa'ah is wine. In this case, then, wine serves to complete a mikveh of 40 sa'ah.